From Thamaresheri rises a force of vision. Fathima Ajwa C.K., cherished daughter of Shamir Bava and Southa Bivi, fearless, determined, unstoppable. She dreams of becoming a social entrepreneur to ignite change and make a real impact. Curious and adventurous, she opens doors where others see walls, turns challenges into opportunities and ideas into action. This is Fathima Ajwa, a bold dreamer, a rising leader, and a force ready to inspire the world.
Hello everyone! Just look at my hand for a second. I would say this little thing right here is the most powerful object in this entire hall. Stronger than the lights above us, stronger than the huge speakers in front of me, stronger than the entire stage we are standing on. Funny, right? Something so small, yet it controls almost all of us. Tell me, how many of you felt a tiny pinch of recognition the moment you saw this in my hand? That's exactly how much powerful this small thing has become. Because this small thing knows everything, our late night scrollings, our moods, our weaknesses, sometimes better than we do. It wakes us up in the morning, but many times it also pulls us away from the real life. Let me be real with you all. A few months ago, this tiny device wasn't just in my hand. It was running my whole life. My screen time was so high, and it felt like I wasn't living in my home anymore. I was living inside this rectangle. And at home, every day was like a mini war. My mom would shout, "Put the phone down!" And I'd be like, "Mom, 1 minute, just 1 minute." But that 1 minute always magically turned into an hour. Slowly, my body started giving me warnings. Headaches, burning eyes, mood swings, zero energy. I wasn't just disconnected from my people. I was disconnected from myself. One night, after a long argument at home, something finally clicked. I realized my mom wasn't fighting my phone. She was fighting for me, for her daughter. That hit me harder than any notifications I ever could. So I decided to make one small change. Not a big dramatic detox, just a tiny step. I started to reduce my screen time little by little. Suddenly, something amazing happened. I started to get in space to breathe, space to think, space to actually live. I began reading again, moving my body, reflecting on my life, and for the first time, I felt like I was in control, not this device. Technology isn't a villain. Phones aren't the enemy. The only real danger when we lose balance, when the online world becomes louder than the real one. Because when we spend hours scrolling, we stop growing. When we give all attention to screens, we forget to give any to ourselves. But the good thing is, balance isn't impossible. It just needs one thing: a little awareness, a little discipline. So, let me ask you something. How many of you feel like this tiny object sometimes controls your day more than you do? And think about if you got back one extra hour every single day. What would you do with it? What could you learn? What could you create? Who could you become? People, allow to hear your thoughts. In a world where the internet is everywhere, how do you balance the digital world and the real world? And what advice would you give to young people who feel trapped behind their screens? At the end of the day, this phone will get old, it will break, it will update, it will be replaced. But you, your health, your dreams, your future, these are not replaceable. So, whenever you feel lost in the cyber world, come back to yourself. Because that one place no technology can ever replace. Thank you.